everyone, welcome back. We are in Aurora where your Greyhounds play the Waterloo Ravens. This should be a close game as both teams are ranked fairly close. Game 1 of 2 for the Hounds today, 7 o'clock. They play here against the Cleveland Barons. Greyhounds played yesterday. They beat Brampton 4-1. Okay, we're about to start. So the Hounds are going to start. Mount, Atkinson, Massage right, Valaka, and Profit. Hounds win the draw. Profit gets it to Valaka. Valaka dumps it in. That'll go behind the net. Mount chasing it. Gets it around. No, it doesn't. Puck goes around. Mount keeps it in. And that's cleared by Waterloo. Block will dump that back in. Massage right. Keeps it in. Puck at the point. Shot. Blocked by Waterloo. Atkinson has it behind the net now. Centers him out. Or Letitia, sorry. Atkinson tries to keep it in. The puck will come out. Atkinson in center ice with some speed and some room. Breaks in. Top of the circle. Shoots. That's blocked. Hounds pressuring, they steal it. Letitia has it in front. Shot on net. Rebound. It's loose. Puck still will come out past the line. Lang regroups. She goes D to Weezer. Weezer carries it in, dumps it in. Waterloo fires it hard. Around. Kept in by Weezer though. Waterloo skates it to center ice. Dumps it into the Hound zone. Puck in the corner. Picked up by Pierman. She'll go behind the net. He gets it up to Letitia. And we're going to have a hook and call here against the Hounds. Maybe? No, we're against Waterloo. So, Greyhounds go on the power play. We'll have a face-off to the left of the Waterloo goalie. Get some fresh legs. We got Kern, Brown, Sims, Sewell, and Roussel. Hounds win the draw. Roussel gets it over to Sewell. Sewell back to Roussel. Down to Kern. Back to Roussel at the point. She hangs on to it. Over to Kern. Kern walks in. Down low to Sims. Back to Roussel. Roussel turns around. Delayed penalty coming. Going to Waterloo. Hounds are going to go 5-on-3. Shot from the point. As both referees have their hand up for this one. So 5-on-3 coming for the Greyhounds. 1:26 left in the first period, or the first penalty. 12:50 remaining. Atkinson, Pierman, Mount, Falaka, and Profit out for the Hounds on this 5-on-3. Lots of room. Profit keeps it in. Over to Atkinson on the left side. She leaves it for Valaka. Over to Atkinson. Hard slap shot. Glove save. No rebound. Nice save by the Waterloo goalie on a hard slap shot. Glove side by Atkinson. Draw one by Waterloo behind their net, but the Hounds get possession. Mount has it. Out to Valaka. Down to Atkinson, who gives it to Mount. They cycle it back and forth. Valaka with it at the point. Shot towards the net. That goes just wide. Rebound. Waterloo sends that all the way down to the Greyhound side. Valaka picks it up behind the Greyhound net. Up to Profit. That gets deflected down, no icing. At the point, Atkinson has it. Over to Profit. Profit's shot. Rebound. No rebound. Covered up. Hounds are looking for one. Still 24 seconds of a 5-on-3 for the Greyhounds. Waterloo wins the draw. They try and get it out. They do. That'll go over the length of the ice to the Greyhounds' end. Nephew stops that, gives it to Lang. Lang with it. Up to her blue line. Cross ice to Crosby. Crosby carries it into the left side. Now behind the net. Oh, funny bounce off the boards. That goes over Kern's stick, and Waterloo sends that down. Roussel being pressured. Kern in there digging. She gets the puck. Cross ice to Crosby. Crosby and Brown up ice. They pass to each other. Shot by Brown. No rebound. So 4 seconds remaining in the second penalty. 5-on-4. 10:54 in the first period. Atkinson, Mount, massage right. Weezer and Sewell out for the Hounds. Draw one by the Hounds into the corner. Mount has it out front. That's centered. Loose puck. Mount gets it again. Being pressured in the corner. Waterloo gets the puck. That takes a bounce off the Greyhound player, goes out. Sewell sends it right back in. They're going to call icing on this. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Neville. Draw one by Waterloo. They'll take it behind the Greyhound net. Centered. That goes wide. Hounds pick it up. They chip it out of their zone up the center ice. That'll go over the Waterloo end. Hounds try and keep it in. They almost do. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Hard shot, and that's saved by Neville. No rebound. Hounds win the draw. Kierman gets it to the corner for Lang. She loses it behind the net. Puck's loose. Shot on net. Saved by Neville. Someone's net guard's on the ice. Patricia backhands it up to Kierman. Kierman has that. She's met by some traffic. Loses it. Dumped by Patricia. Stopped by Waterloo. They carry it out. They try to dump it in. That stopped. Kierman up to Crosby. Crosby dumps it in. Patricia picks that up in the corner. Puck comes loose. Kierman has it. Back to Lang. Puck almost goes on Crosby's stick there, and Waterloo dumps it out. Stopped by Weezer at the center. Kierman dumps that in as the Hounds make a line change. Waterloo tries to get it up. That's too far. No icing on the call, on the plate. Roussel behind the net. She loses that as she's pressured. Puck comes up to Sims. She tries to hit Brown. Waterloo sends that wide of the net. Puck loose in the Greyhound zone. Slap shot saved by Neville. Oh, and that one's deflected. Shot from the top of the circle. There's a call coming to the Hounds. So they touch the puck and have a tripping call here. Elias Sewell's going to go sit for 2 minutes. 8:25 left in the first period. Greyhounds will be shorthanded for 2 or less. Atkinson out for the draw. And we're going to get waved out. The Greyhound player was encroaching, so Crawford moves in. Drop the puck. Draw one by the Ravens. Shot from the point. Hard one. That's saved by Neville. Rebound in the corner. Hounds get a loose puck. Atkinson has it with some time. She fires that down hard. Hound forechecking. Ravens go cross ice. Up the center ice. Across the Greyhound blue line. They leave it. Oop. Puck comes in the middle of the ice at the point. Shot. Right in net. He saves that. No rebound. 1:24 left in the Greyhound penalty. Pierman out, taking the draw for the Hounds. Little equipment adjust here. There we go. Won by the Hounds over to Valaka behind her own net. She tries to get it out. Kept in at the point. Ravens with it. Dump it back to the corner. Loose puck. Hounds hack at it. Gets out. Profit sends that down. It's blocked. Kierman steals it. She takes the center ice and she'll backhand it in. Hounds will make a line change. Crosby and Patricia come out. Puck comes to center ice. Ravens lose it. Hounds high and hard off the boards. That'll go down. Ravens break it out of their zone. They're stopped. They try and dump it in the Greyhound zone. That goes all the way down. 5 seconds remaining in the Greyhound penalty. Ravens, long pass. That gets the center. Broken up by the Hounds. That's offside. Ravens dump it back in. Lang has it at the line. Up to Weezer. She's going to skate with it. She'll get to center and dump it hard into the Raven end. Goalie plays it to her D. Weezer with a shot from the point. Rebound. Sims almost gets it. Brown has it. Back to Lang. Lang flipped past to Brown. And the Ravens dump that out. It's not going to be icing. Weezer picks it up. Cuts back. Being pressured. Oh, puck slides off her stick. Recovers, gets it to Sims. Back down behind the Greyhound net, the puck goes. Brown in the corner. Reverses it back to Weezer. He gets it to Sims. Sims finds Curran, gets that out. She uses her speed and they get the puck down to the Raven end. Shot blocked. Ravens pick it up, go cross ice. And that's kept in by Roussel. She reads that. She'll dump it into the Raven end. Mount chasing it. Kept in at the line. Puck does get out. Roussel's back for that. She cuts back. Beats one defender. Gets it up. Loose puck. Atkinson almost gets that. Massage right. Chasing down her player. Ravens reverse. Go the other way. They'll get it out to center ice. Dump it in, no icing. Sewell gets that up. Saw's right, rubbed out. Roussel has it, runs into some traffic. Sewell gets it over. Bounce up to Atkinson. They come in, Atkinson to the slot. Hard shot, rebound. Mount tries to center it. Puck still loose in the corner. Kept in, read by Valaka. She takes that back into the Raven zone. One move. Shot on net. Nice move. Loose puck still. Tries to center it behind the net. Prophet sees it. She pinches, keeps the puck, and she's deep in the corner. Puck comes around. Ravens get the puck out. Escape that pressure. Prophet stops it. Puck bounces around. Atkinson with it. On her own blue line. Takes it to center ice. Now across. She's pressured. Puck goes in the corner. Valaka tries to keep it in. She does. And that's flipped out. Hounds pick that up. Kierman has it. Coming up behind her net. Puck's left there for Ravens. Shot. Oh, rebound. Goes wide in the net. Ravens still with the puck. Center it. Loose. Profit tries to flip it out. Kept in. Pyramid picks it up now. Has Crosby on the other side. And some speed. Here come the Hounds. Oh, puck slides off her stick when she shoots. Centers. Oh, nice try by the Hounds. Patricia got a shot. Back to the point. Shot. Rebound's loose. Puck's loose. There we go. Saved by the goals. Good pressure by the Hounds. 2:28 left in the first. Draw, won by the Ravens. Oh, funny bounce behind the net. Almost come out in front. Ravens shoot it down, lying with it. Puck goes back and forth at center. Nice protect by Brown, almost frees that. Curran has it at her blue line, goes cross ice, finds Brown. Brown on top of the circle, shoots, that's blocked. Puck goes into the corner. Weezer pinches, puck gets around. Here comes Curran with a hard back check for us in Waterloo to get rid of it. Puck comes to the point, kept in. Shot, saved by Neville, puck's in the corner. Weezer gets it to Brown. Brown speeds out of the zone with it. Cuts a center ice, across the other side, backhands that, and will make a change. Fresh legs out for the Hounds. Ravens pressure at center ice. Roussel dumps that back in. And that goes into the Hound zone as the puck goes back and forth at both ends. Sewell pressure. Puck kept in. Pass goes off the side of the net. Puck goes to the right of Neville. Puck comes out, centered. Atkinson tries to get it out. Has some time. She'll throw it around the other way. That's kept in. And the Ravens keeping the puck in there. Sewell on it. She tries to get that out. Roussel loses it. It goes in the ref's feet. Oh, they get a shot. Goes off the side of the net. Hounds need to get the puck out here. They can't. Yeah, there we go. Atkinson has him out with her. Oh, that's the end of the period. Well, they escaped that pressure by the Ravens. They're all over them there in the last minute. So 0-0 heading into the second period.
I'll get them tonight. I know they're here.
A pretty even match first period. Both teams with some sustained pressure. 0-0 game. Scrambled draw. Ravens will take it in. Puck goes around the hound net. Profit reverses it over to Valaka. He gets it to Crosby. Pierman has it. Her pass is blocked. Hounds regroup. Hard pass. That won't be icing. And the puck comes out of the Raven zone, but the Hounds send it back in. Puck just gets out. Almost kept in by Profit. She gets it back in. Playing with it. Funny bounce. Comes out in front of the net. Brown tries to pull check it. Sims whacks at it. Brown digging it. All the Hounds digging. Puck doesn't go in. Lang has it at the point. She dumps it in, and they're going to call offside on that. So we'll have a face-off outside the Ravens zone. Lang dumps that into the Ravens zone. Hounds pressuring. Brown has it in the corner. Centers it. That bounces off the net. Oh, nice breakout pass there by the Ravens. They get a breakaway. Lang trying to catch her. Shot saved by Nephew. No rebound. Keeps this game 0-0. Draw. It's a scrambled one, but the Hounds win it. Roussel has it. She tries to get it to Mount. Mount's tied up along the boards. Ravens get the puck. That's centered. Comes to the point. That goes wide of the net. Ravens still with the puck. They bring it back to the point. Shot. That goes wide. Rebound. Saved by Nephew. Ravens still with the puck. Back to the point. Hard shot, that goes wide. Ravens keep it in. Oh, cross track here coming to the Hounds. Atkinson got a little too much on that one, I think. So, yeah, they're calling that. Oh, well, the face off to the right of the goalie. Hounds will be shorthanded for 2 minutes. Kierman, Crosby, Profit, and Black out for the Hounds. Ravens win the draw. Walking to the slot, shot. Puck's loose. Black gets it up to Pyramid. That gets out. At center. Ravens dump it back in. Balaka has some time. Goes behind her net. And that'll go the length of the ice. Crosby ties up her man into the boards. Puck comes loose. Ravens skate it to center ice. Carried into the Greyhound zone. They'll send it around. Balaka back there. And Crosby. Crosby gets it out. That bounces off the defenseman's skate. Pressure by the Hounds. And Ravens dump it in. Kierman with it. That's time. Ravens pick that up though. Bring it back in. 50 seconds remaining in the penalty. Hard out by the Hounds. Gets it to the blue line. And they'll call offside on that play, so I'll face off. Outside the Greyhound zone with 11:21 remaining in the second period. Draw one by the Ravens. Curran ties up her man. Lang in there digging too. Ravens get the puck at the point. Shot blocked. That'll come out. Delayed offside. And the Hounds send that the length of the ice. Ravens break it out. They'll get it to center. Flipped into the Hound net. Laying back for it. Puck comes loose. Shot. Saved by Neville. No rebound. We are even. 10:31. Back to 5-on-5. We got Roussel's, Sewell, Massage right, Mount, and Atkinson out for the Hounds. Waterloo wins a draw. They bring it behind the Greyhound end. They cut back and then send it to the point. Hard shot. Scores. A big chipped in, I'm sure, but the Ravens go up 1-0 here in the second period with a shot from the point. Greyhounds looking to bounce back here after just killing their penalty. I think the ref warning the girls to roll their sleeves down. They have them, some of them rolled up. There you go. That makes them happy. Ravens win the draw. They bring it into the Hound zone. Go cross ice. Almost one time it in, but goes off their stick. Out in the slot. Puck's loose. Left to Neville goes. Massage right flips it out. Two Hounds racing for it. Got Atkinson and Mount. One Raven. They get it out. Oh, we're blowing. Offside, I think. Maybe it was the original call, so have a face-off outside the Ravens blue line. Crawford, Letitia, Crosby, Pierman, and Block out for the Hounds. Crosby battling, puck comes loose. Pierman has it at center. She carries it in over the blue line. Popped off her stick. Ravens bring the puck back the other way. And that barely gets in the Hound line. Now they flip it into the corner. Ravens get it back to the point. Hard point shot. Top shelf scores. Never didn't see that one. Lots of traffic. And that went right between the two bars, I think. So that puts the Ravens up 2-0. Does that beat her glove side? Ravens win the draw. Get it at the Hound line and dump it in. Lang has it. She's hooked and tied up. Loose puck, side of the net. Brown's there to get that out of there. Kept in. Dumped back in behind the net. Centered. Hounds trying to get it out. Sims pressured. Kurt almost had a break as her stick was lifted. Leeser gets it. Behind her net. She'll get it to Brown, who goes cross ice to Sims. Sims blocks that dump in. And that goes all the way back to the Greyhound zone. No icing. Weezer pressured, gets it to Brown. Puck comes out from the corner. Lang has it. Goes around the net. Curran has the puck, gets it out of the Greyhound zone. Ravens get it to center ice again, dump it back in. Hounds being pressured, they'll send it around. Hound pokes that out. Leg picks up the Ravens pass, shot on net. And the goalie will hang on to that. We'll get a face off to the left of the Ravens goalie. Ravens win the draw. They put it behind their net. Up the boards. We got a 2-on-1 possibly. Ravens coming in. Shot. Rebound. Saved by Neville. Atkinson picks that up and dumps it out. Ravens go B to B. Pass it up to the Greyhound blue line. Roussel has it, stops that. Hounds steal the puck, Roussel with it, at her blue line to center ice, dumps it in. Gets their own dumping. Centers it. Ravens pick that up, they skate the other way. Hard shot from the blue line, stopped by Nephew. Atkinson picks it up behind her net. Backhands it up the mount. Mount over to Atkinson. Atkinson with some speed across center. Into the Ravens zone. Puck knocked off her stick. Mounted on the forecheck. Profit pinching. Atkinson keeps it in. Ravens pass it up the middle. That works. Here we go the other way. Crosby for interference. So the Hounds are going to go short-handed for 2 minutes with 6:11 left in the second period. 2-0 Ravens. Ravens win the draw, have it at the point. Hounds pressure and get the puck. Try and get that out. Puck's loose. Hard shot from the point. That goes wide. High and wide. A hard shot from the Ravens defenseman. Ravens go across ice. Another hard shot. That's steered to the corner and saved. Hounds pressure in the puck. Keeping them to the outside so far. Brown in there. She ties up her man. 1 minute remaining in the penalty. And the Hounds get that out as Curran swipes at it. They'll make a change maybe. Loose puck. Atkinson sees that, dumps it back in. And the Hounds get that back out as Ravens ain't able to get anything going here. The Hounds pressure it and just stealing loose pucks. Fresh pass here. Sims almost gets a break. Ravens have to wait as they're making a change. Go cross ice with the puck. 19 seconds left. Tip. Scores. Ravens get a goal in the power play. Shot from the point was tipped in front of Nephew. Makes it 3-0. .427 left in the second period. Draw one by Waterloo. Bringing it to the Hound zone. Back to the point. Dumped in the corner. Pierman has it behind the Hound net. She's pressured. She reverses. Bounces off her stick. Weezer has it. Gets it up to Crosby. Puck poked off. Pierman has it. She'll skate to the blue line. And across center ice. Patricia has it. Dumped in. Puck comes out. Dumped back in. That's dumped all the way in. Weezer picks that up. Puck just bounce around here. Hounds need to get it out. Pierman gets it. And maybe they're calling offside. And they call intentional offside, so the Greyhounds will get a face-off down in the Raven zone. Atkinson, Mount, Lesage right, Roussel, and Sewell out for the Hounds. Atkinson wins the draw. Kept in by Sewell. Mount has it. That bounces off her stick. Sewell will pick that up. Puck's loose. Ravens keep it in the corner. Lesage right steals that. Goes cross ice and Mount. Atkinson picks it up at center. That's dumped into the Raven zone. Hounds pressure in the Ravens here. Kept in by Mount. Puck in the feet of the players and gets out of the Ravens end. Roussel has it, cuts back. Has some room up the middle. She goes. First to the left side. Roussel with the puck, cuts back. Comes loose to Atkinson. Ravens carry it out of their own zone with some speed. Down to the Greyhound end. That comes loose. Mount picks that up. Backhands it up to Atkinson. Atkinson shoots that. That's safe. Ravens get that out. Brown chasing it. And that's flipped into the Greyhound zone. Curran has it. She's pressured. She flips it out. Sims battling. Loose puck. And they blew the whistle, so it's going to be offside. The face off outside the Greyhound zone. .125 remaining in the second period. 3-0 Ravens. Curran, Sims, Brown, Lang, and Weezer are out for the Hounds. Curran's dumped off the draw. Hard dump in by the Ravens. Stopped by the Hounds. Flipped out. Puck goes into the Greyhound zone. Weezer has it. 1 minute remaining left in the second period. Curran gets a puck. Out to Sims. Sims has it at the center ice. She dumps it in. Ravens send it around. Weezer pinches, keeps it in, puts it towards the net. That puck's too far for Lang. She has to come back for it. Ravens steal it. They get a little break. Hard shot, saved by Neville. 39 seconds remaining in the second period. Big save by Neville to keep it 3-0. Draw won by the Ravens. Shot doesn't make it to the net. Puck sent around to Crosby. Sewell backhands it. 23 seconds remaining. Roussel has it. She cuts back. Hound's being pressured. Crosby tries to get it out. Puck gets to the line, but kept in. Open man down there. Backhands is saved by Neville. 5 seconds remaining. Hound just got to get out of the puck out. And they will. As the Ravens had some pressure there the last 40 seconds, but the Hounds kept him from scoring. Makes it 3-0 as we head into the third period. We'll take a short intermission. 3-0. Need a goal. Ravens get the puck in the Hound zone. Laka has it. Over to Brown. Hey, Ravens have the puck in the Greyhound net. That goes around. Kept in at the line. Shot. That's blocked. Laka has it. Looks for Sims. Bounced off her skate. Prophet gets it out for the Hounds. Ravens dump that back in, and it will be icing, so we'll have a face-off to the right of the goalie. Mount, Atkinson, Lesage right, Roussel and Sewell out for the Hounds. Ravens win the draw. Send it around. Kept at the point by Sewell. Puck gets out. Mount has it. We got the hiccups. And that's flipped into the Greyhound zone. Ravens backhanded. Hounds pick that up. Hard shot from the point goes wide. Roussel with it. Goes D to D. Lesage right has it. Now get out of the Greyhound zone and the Ravens dump it back in. Roussel being pressured. Ravens walk around the net, out front. That's saved by Nephew, goes to the right of third. Puck down the Greyhound net, out front they come, they get shot, save. Puck still loose. Roussel has it. She backhands it. Atkinson tries to get it out. Puck does. She gets it. Cuts back. Being pressured. Crosby has it. Hard shot. Saved by the Ravens goalie. 12:38 remaining in the third period. Kierman, Platisha, Crosby, Weezer, and Lang out for the Hounds. Ravens win the draw. Bounces off Weezer's skate. She's got some pressure. Loose puck. Hounds get the puck back. Patricia has it. Overskate Zach. Puck's loose. Lang has it. She cuts back. Puck to the left side of Nebula. Hounds trying to get it out. They do. Ravens dump it back in. That should be icing. And we'll get a face-off down in the Ravens' end. Line change for the Hounds. We got Sims, Curran, Brown, Valaka, and Prophet. Draw won by the Ravens. They skated out with some speed to center ice. Coming across Greyhound zone. Shot. Scores. That'll make it 4-0 for the Ravens. They sped down the ice off that face-off and buried that one to make it 4-0. Draw won by the Ravens. Played ahead. Back stopped and steered by Nebby to the corner. Sims with it. Ravens with the puck at the blue line. They fired it across. Puck comes to center. Delayed offside here on the Ravens. Hounds get the puck. Curran has it. She skates it to the blue line. Runs out of room, goes cross ice. Sims will chase that. Ravens will dump that in, no icing. Roussel picks it up. She's tripped. Massage right has it. Flips it up to Atkinson. Atkinson with some speed. Cuts to the left side. Centers it, but just out of reach of Cheryl's. And the Ravens will get it out of their end, get rid of that pressure as Sewell picks it up in her own end. Sewell behind the Greyhound net. She'll send it around to Mount. Mount tries to up that to Atkinson. That's stopped. Ravens get the puck behind the net center. It picked up by Roussel. Roussel's got some speed. Cuts up the middle. Passes it to Mount off a skate. Mount. Shot on net. Backhand. Sorry. That's stopped by the goalie. I don't think she knew she had the puck kind of at the blue line as she was being pressured. So we've got 10:15 left in the third period. 4-0 Greyhounds. Hounds looking for a goal here. Draw one by the Ravens. Puck kept in by the Hounds. Down in the corner it goes. Crosby chasing it. Letitia gets it. Crosby has it. And we're going to have a penalty here. Trippin, says the ref. I don't know who. Could be us or them. They're skating the puck down in the Greyhound net, so Crosby's going to sit for two. Hounds will be shorthanded. 9:53 left in the third period. Draw one by the Ravens. They send it to the slot. That goes high and wide. Ravens go cross ice, back to the point. To the left side. Down low. Ravens take it behind the net. Try to get it out front. Stick tied up. Ravens leave it at the point. Greyhounds doing a good job trying to keep them outside. No shots. Letitia swipes at it. It's kept in. Bouncer towards the net. That goes wide. Ravens with the puck. Go behind the Greyhound net. Ravens go cross ice. Hard slap shot. Saved by Nephew. And that'll keep the game at 4-0 still. We'll have a face-off. .42 seconds remaining in the penalty to the Greyhounds. Draw one by the Ravens. Get it to the point. Curran has it. She fires it down. Tries to get a little bounce for Brown off the boards. Just too far. Brown will eat up the clock. He ties up the puck behind the net. And they'll also get a penalty on that. So Brown draws a penalty and evens things up. Greyhounds will get a minute 35 power play when it's all over. So there are 25 seconds remaining in the minor to Crosby. Four on four, lots of room out there. Hounds win the draw. Prophet keeps it in, goes D to D, but that's picked off. Gets out. Balaka has it. She'll skate it behind her net. Blocka with some speed. She stopped. Profit picks it up. Profit to center ice. She rips a hard one in. That's blocked. Sims chasing it. Hounds on the power play now. They go D to D. Profit backhands it down. Mount with it. Back to Atkinson. Atkinson has it at the top of the circle. Hard shot. That's blocked. No rebound. So the Hounds on a power play for 1 minute, 18 seconds. Atkinson, Mount, Pierman, Roussel, Sewell out for the Hounds. 7:36 left in the third. Draw, one into the corner by the Hounds. Pierman picks it up. Pierman back to the point. Go D to Sewell. Atkinson has it, top of the circle. Cuts towards the middle of the ice, now on the right side. Backhands it back to the point. Roussel passes it. Pierman has it. Leaves it for Roussel. And Hounds are going to get a penalty, it looks like. A penalty or? Well, we had the puck and then they blew the whistle, so. Yeah, penalty to the Hounds, so. I don't know, both players. So it'll be coincidental minors. So still stays 4-on-4. Hounds make a line change. Brown, Curran, Crosby, Weezer, and Lang. One by the Hounds. Lang shoots out into the corner. Lang keeps it in along the boards. Hound player dumped in front. Crosby with it, centers it, tipped. Hounds digging, Brown digging. Lots of action going on here. The goalie still saves it, makes it 4-0 Greyhounds. We got 6:47 left in the third. Ravens win the draw. Hounds get the puck though. Curran gets it back to the point. Lang has it. Lang puts it on net. Puck's loose. Rebound. Hounds get the puck. Curran has it. Shot. Rebound. Loose. Oh, right there. Just past Brown stick. Weezer has it. Keeps it in. Down to Brown. Brown. Back to Weezer. Weezer sends it along the boards. Down low. Crosby has it. Crosby puts it wide. Curran has it. Walks in. Hard shot. Rebound. Penalty over. 5-on-5. That puck will come out. Weezer has it. Puck comes loose. And the Hounds will get out of their zone. Sorry, the score is 4-0 for the Ravens, not the Greyhounds. If I said that wrong. Ravens get the puck out, skated to the blue line. Picked up at center ice by Atkinson. She carries it across the line. Gets the puck back, hard shot, rebound. Puck's loose. Comes out. Blocka has a hard shot, rebound, loose. Oh! Puck bouncing all over, but the Hounds can't get one yet. Kept in by the Hounds. Profit chasing. 3 Hounds in there digging for the puck. Ravens have it. Being pressured, Nate's jumping up the wall. Kept in by the Hounds. Ravens have it. They'll skate out of their blue line. That's picked up by Atkinson at center ice. He's got some room. Going up the left side. Atkinson comes around the net. Passes it over to Blocka. She leaves it for Atkinson. Atkinson walks in. Puck bounces. Ravens take the puck. And they'll carry it in and dump it into the Greyhound zone. Roussel will chase it. She gets the puck. Comes loose. Ravens cycle it in the Greyhound zone. Puck comes loose. They go cross ice. Hard shot. That goes wide of the net. Hounds chop at it. Puck stays in. As the Hounds just turn and fire, and they'll send that down, get a line change, and that'll be icing. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the Greyhound goalie with 4 minutes remaining. 4-0 Ravens. Draw, won by the Hounds. Ravens get the puck. Goes behind the Greyhound net. Roussel tries to stop it there. She's tied up. Puck comes loose. Roussel has it. She'll skate to center ice. Ravens get the puck. They regroup in their own end. Ravens have it. They'll dump it into the Greyhound net. Puck goes into the corner. Puck in Patricia skates. I think we have a net off, so the ref's going to blow the whistle. We'll get a face-off in the Greyhound zone. .3:10 remaining in the third period. Draw won by the Ravens. Shot. That's blocked. Ravens have the puck behind the Greyhounds net. They center it. Brown has it. Passes it up to Mount. That's too far. There'll be no icing as it goes into the Raven zone. Mount picks that up. Wheels around the side of the net. Tipped it in front. And that's stopped by the goalie. And we'll have a face-off with 2:46 remaining. Sims, Atkinson, Lesage right, Weezer and Lang out for the Hounds. Hounds win the draw. Ravens will pick it up. Ravens in their own end with it. They go cross ice. That's stopped by the Hounds. Ravens carry it across. Shot on net, saved by Neville. Loose puck out in front. Ravens backhand it. That one's not toward the net. It goes high and wide. Ravens with the puck. Behind the Greyhound net. Sims picks that up. Pass it over to Atkinson. Atkinson carries that in. On the left side. Shoots. That's blocked. Gets the puck again. Comes out. Hard shot there. And that's stopped by the goalie as Crawford was waiting for that one. So 1:46 remaining in the third. 4-0 Ravens. Puck goes around. Too far for Crosby. That goes into Crawford's skate. Then we've got to race back to the Greyhound zone. Galaka's there to stop that. That puck goes to the side of the net. Out in front of Neville. Saved by Neville. Puck goes to the right side now. Back to the point. Pressured. Pierman picks it up. She's got Letitia on the left side. The Ravens will get that. Roussel overskates that. Sewell has it. Last minute in the third period. She'll send it around. That's blocked. Pierman pokes it. Roussel over to Crosby. And that's a hard dump in back into the Greyhound zone. Sewell picks it up. She's pressured. And that'll come out. Brown has it. Puck goes cross ice. Mount chasing it. She flips it. 22 seconds here in the third. Brown flips that in. Puck comes loose. Five seconds remaining here. Hound center it. And that'll be the end of this game as Waterloo Ravens win 4-0. So your Greyhounds will be back tonight. They play Cleveland, 7 p.m. Same rink. Looking to rebound. All right, we'll see you tonight at 7.